Preparing for a CNC Machinist interview requires both technical knowledge and practical experience. This guide covers the most common interview questions, helping you showcase your skills, highlight your precision, and demonstrate your readiness for a successful machining career. 1. Can you describe your experience with CNC machines? When discussing your experience with CNC machines, it's crucial to showcase both the types of machines you've worked with and the tasks you performed. Explain whether you've operated lathes, mills, routers, or multi-axis machines. Share how long you've been working in the field and the industries you've been part of: automotive, aerospace, medical, or general manufacturing. Mention any experience with manual machining as well, as it shows your versatility. Include the software you're comfortable with, such as Mastercam, Fusion 360, or FANUC controls. Emphasize tasks like setup, tool changes, calibration, and quality checks. Talk about how you read and interpret blueprints and the precision tolerances you regularly work within. If you've done any custom programming or G-code modifications, that adds depth. Don't forget to include soft skills, your attention to detail, ability to work independently or in a team, and how you prioritize safety and efficiency. Discussing both technical and interpersonal strengths will show that you're well-rounded and ready to take on responsibility. This is your opportunity to prove you're more than just an operator. You're a technician with the skill and awareness to deliver top-notch machining performance. 2. How do you ensure accuracy and precision during machining? Maintaining accuracy and precision in CNC machining starts with proper setup. Explain that you always begin by reviewing blueprints and work orders to confirm the correct specifications. Next, you carefully inspect and calibrate all tooling and fixtures before initiating a job. Stress the importance of using dial indicators, micrometers, calipers, and CMM machines to verify alignment and part dimensions. You want to highlight how you routinely measure the first piece off the machine and conduct in-process inspections at set intervals. Talk about your habit of checking for tool wear and updating offsets when necessary to maintain tight tolerances. Additionally, explain how you monitor machine parameters during operations and make real-time adjustments if any deviations occur. Emphasize that you believe in maintaining a clean and organized work area, as contamination or clutter can lead to small, yet critical, errors. Also, discuss the role of preventive maintenance, because even a misaligned spindle or a worn-out chuck can cause defects. Lastly, describe how you document and track quality metrics to identify trends and take corrective action quickly. Employers are looking for someone who doesn't wait for mistakes to happen, but proactively prevents them. Showing this level of care and discipline sets you apart from candidates who simply run parts without engaging in the full quality control process. 3. What safety procedures do you follow on the shop floor? A safe machinist is a reliable machinist, so safety procedures are a top concern. Start by explaining that you follow OSHA regulations and any specific company safety protocols without exception. Before beginning work, you inspect machines for oil leaks, tool damage, or loose components. You always wear appropriate personal protective equipment like safety glasses, hearing protection, and steel-toed boots. You also ensure that guards and shields are in place before operating a machine. One key area is housekeeping, keeping walkways and workspaces free of debris to prevent slips or trips. You lock out and tag out machinery before performing maintenance or tool changes and never bypass machine interlocks. You'll want to highlight how you avoid distractions while the machine is running and always remain within reach in case of an emergency stop. You know how to safely handle sharp tools and hot components. When lifting heavy objects, you use proper lifting techniques or mechanical assistance. In terms of training, you stay current with safety certifications and encourage a culture where team members speak up about unsafe conditions. This proactive approach not only protects you and your co-workers, but also minimizes downtime due to accidents. Emphasizing your commitment to safety shows employers you're serious about the responsibility that comes with operating heavy, precision equipment. 4. How do you interpret and work from technical blueprints? Being able to interpret technical blueprints is a critical skill for CNC machinists. Start by explaining that you're familiar with both standard and geometric dimensioning and tolerancing (GDT) symbols. You know how to read orthographic views, section views, and detail drawings. Mention that you always begin by reviewing the title block for key details like material type, revision level, and units of measurement. Then, you move on to dimensions, tolerances, and surface finish symbols to understand the expectations. Highlight that you cross-reference these details with the CNC program to ensure alignment. You take note of datums and reference points, which inform your setup and zeroing process on the machine. If the blueprint includes threads, chamfers, or other features, you confirm that the tooling and program account for them. Explain that when something is unclear, you don't make assumptions. You consult the engineer or supervisor to avoid mistakes. Mention that you keep the blueprint accessible throughout the process for quick reference during inspections or programming adjustments. By emphasizing your comfort with technical drawings and your systematic approach to interpreting them, you show that you're prepared to produce parts that meet all specifications without costly errors or delays. 5. What do you do when a machine produces defective parts? When a machine starts producing defective parts, your immediate priority is to stop production to prevent further waste. First, explain that you always inspect a part to identify the issue, whether it's dimensional inaccuracy, surface finish problems, or tool marks. Next, you review the CNC program and tool offsets to make sure they match the blueprint specifications. If the program appears correct, you check for tool wear, misalignment, or damage. Sometimes a dull tool or loose fixture can throw off precision. You'll want to mention how you also verify the work holding setup to ensure there's no movement during machining. If you can't identify the problem visually, you may run a dry cycle or single-step the program to isolate the error. When the problem is identified and corrected, be it adjusting an offset or replacing a tool, you then run another part and remeasure. Only after confirming accuracy do you resume full production. Throughout this process, you document what happened and report it to the appropriate personnel. This structured and methodical approach prevents repeated mistakes and demonstrates your commitment to quality, responsibility, and efficient problem solving. 6. How comfortable are you with CNC programming? Comfort with CNC programming varies by role, but it's increasingly expected that machinists understand G-code and basic CAM operations. Start by explaining whether you created programs from scratch or modified existing ones. Highlight any experience using software like Mastercam, Fusion 360, or SolidWorks CAM. Discuss your ability to interpret tool paths, control feed rates, spindle speeds, and set up tool libraries. Mention that you understand how different materials and part geometries require different machining strategies. You want to emphasize that you can debug programs by reviewing line-by-line code, simulating operations, and running test pieces. If you've optimized programs for cycle time or surface finish, include that too. You also collaborate with programmers or engineers when more complex 5-axis or multi-operation jobs come in, showing that you understand your role in the broader workflow. If your programming experience is limited, you can focus on your eagerness to learn and your current efforts to study programming concepts. A good machinist doesn't have to be a master programmer, but demonstrating your understanding and willingness to grow in this area adds a lot of value to your candidacy. 7. How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple jobs? In a busy machine shop, prioritizing multiple jobs effectively is essential to meet production goals. Start by explaining that you review job orders based on deadlines, material availability, machine setup time, and customer priority. You communicate with your supervisor or production planner to align on which jobs are urgent or have downstream dependencies. Next, you organize your workspace and prepare tools, programs, and materials in advance to minimize change over time. If you can batch similar jobs together based on tool setups or part geometry, you do so to streamline the workflow. You always consider the run time of each part. Longer cycle parts may be run first, so you can work on others during machine operation. When priorities shift, you remain flexible and adapt without sacrificing quality or safety. If delays occur due to machine issues or missing components, you proactively communicate with the team and suggest alternatives. You document job progress, maintain clear labeling, and ensure finished parts are inspected and moved to the next stage efficiently. Your ability to stay organized, calm, and focused even under pressure ensures that all tasks are handled without compromising standards. This strategic thinking makes you an asset in fast-paced production environments. 8. What steps do you take to maintain your CNC machine? Machine maintenance is critical for consistent quality and uptime. Start by describing your daily maintenance routine. Checking fluid levels, inspecting for leaks, wiping down surfaces, and ensuring proper lubrication. You make sure that coolant levels are sufficient and that filters are clean. Weekly or monthly, you go deeper, inspecting belts, hoses, and electrical connections. You clean out chips from enclosures, tool holders, and spindles to prevent contamination. For the tool changers and rotary axes, you perform scheduled calibrations to maintain precision. You also back up programs and settings regularly in case of electrical failures. When you detect unusual noises, vibration, or signs of wear, you report them immediately and assist in troubleshooting. Emphasize that you follow the manufacturer's maintenance schedule closely and document all actions taken. You also participate in preventive maintenance programs coordinated by the maintenance team. Your proactive care reduces downtime, ensures consistent performance, and extends the machine's life. Employers value machinists who don't just operate equipment but take ownership of its health and reliability. This attention to detail reflects pride in your work and commitment to overall shop efficiency. 9. How you stay updated with industry trends and skills. Keeping your skills current is essential in the evolving world of CNC machining. Start by explaining how you follow trade publications, forums, and manufacturers' updates to stay informed about the latest machines, tooling, and techniques. You attend industry expos or webinars when possible to see new technologies firsthand. If your employer offers training, you actively participate, whether it's in advanced machining, programming, or quality control. You may also take online courses or certifications through platforms like Tooling USME or Coursera. Networking with other machinists helps exchange practical knowledge and tricks of the trade. You stay current on software updates, learning new features in CAM systems that enhance productivity. You're open to cross-training on different machines to broaden your experience. Your curiosity and drive for continuous improvement make you adaptable and valuable in a field that's increasingly integrated with automation and digital manufacturing. Employers want machinists who are not only skilled today, but also invested in tomorrow's techniques. By keeping your edge sharp, you demonstrate that you're ready for future challenges and opportunities. 10. Why do you want to work for our company? This question gauges your research and motivation. Begin by expressing admiration for the company's reputation, work culture, or the industries it serves, such as aerospace, automotive, or medical. Mention any recent projects or innovations a company has introduced that caught your attention. Emphasize that you're looking to join a team where quality, precision, and professional growth are valued. If the company is known for advanced technologies or lean manufacturing practices, say you're eager to contribute to and learn from that environment. You're not just seeking a job. You're looking for a place where your skills can make a long-term impact. Also, reference a specific role, explaining how it aligns with your experience and career goals. Your answer should reflect genuine interest in the company's mission and how you can support it with your craftsmanship and reliability. When employers hear that you've taken the time to learn about their values and vision, it shows them you're serious about being part of their success story. Mastering these CNC Machinist interview questions will boost your confidence and showcase your expertise. With strong technical skills, attention to detail, and a focus on quality, you'll be well prepared to impress employers and secure your next machining opportunity.